and welcome to Begin Again, your 28-day yoga journey. Today is day 1, and we will be checking in. So whenever you're ready, come and meet me on your mat. To begin in today's class, we will be getting into a comfortable seat, crossing the legs, however is comfortable for you. And you can take the palms to the tops of the knees or the thighs, wherever is most comfortable. And if you'd like, you can close your eyes softly, or maybe just soften your gaze. We can start to look inwards now and check in on how we're feeling today. Check in on maybe what has brought you here, what has inspired you to start this journey with me. And we'll start to take some deeper belly breaths now. Inhale through the nose. Feel the rib cage maybe slightly widen. And as you exhale through the nose, let it all out. And we'll do a few more like this. Just letting your own breath lead you. Letting the belly really fill up with air. You can feel it expand. And as you exhale, feel as the belly dips in slightly. And whenever you're ready, you can softly start to open the eyes, coming back into the room. And we'll do some neck-chin circles now. So, aligning your head right above the tailbone, we'll dip our chin down and start to slowly draw circles, going from the right over to the left with your chin. Very gentle, smooth circles. And if you'd like, you can close your eyes again. Whatever is serving you today. And when you get back to center, you can start going the other way with your circles. Really just loosening the neck up here. Every time you go down, you can feel that nice stretch along the back of the neck. And the next time you get to center, you can come and meet me back. And on the next in-breath, we'll circle the arms down and up overhead. Reaching up, maybe gaze up as the palms touch. And on your exhale, reach over to the left with your left hand, energetically reaching through those left fingertips, and the right palm can rest on the mat. Maybe you gaze upwards. One more full breath here. And as you're ready, inhale, come back to center. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, left palm goes down to the mat and reach through those right fingertips over to the left side now. Gazing up. Deep breath. As you're ready, come back to center. And we'll start to get into some more movement, coming onto all fours, tabletop position. You're going to stack your shoulders directly over your wrists, hips over your knees. And we're just going to check in with the foundation here before we really get started. we're going to really spread wide through those fingertips and really ground down, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat and pressing with our first finger and thumb side of our palms, the knuckles, just to alleviate some of the pressure in the wrists. And now we'll start tick-tocking with our breath, doing some cat-cow. So as you're ready, inhale, shine your heart forward, the belly drops, gaze ahead. And on your exhale, press into the fingertips and the tops of the feet as you dip your chin into your chest. Spine curls up. On your next in-breath, shift your gaze forward, belly drops again. And exhale, dip the chin, really pressing into the tops of the feet here. And we'll just tick-tock like that with our own breath, inhaling and exhaling. Really just warming up the spine. And the next time you're going into your cow pose and looking forward, you can find a neutral spine here. And now we're going to lengthen the stance a little bit, so maybe bring the palms a little more forward to the top of the mat. You're going to curl the back toes under, and as you're ready, inhale and exhale, lift your hips high to the sky, coming into our first downward facing dog of the day. You can pedal out the legs here, really feeling it in those hamstrings. And we'll do some tick-tocking with the legs with our breath. Inhale, come up onto the toes. And as you exhale, bend in the left knee, sending that right heel down to the mat. If it doesn't touch, that's totally okay. Inhale, come back up onto the toes. And this time bend in the right knee, bringing the left heel down towards the mat. And we'll just keep doing that a few more times, really warming up the hamstrings. And don't forget to breathe. And the next time you get onto your tippy toes, I want you to bend in your knees, look forward to the spot between your hands, and gently step forward, coming into our forward fold, keeping your feet hips width apart. So we have a nice stable foundation. Our feet are facing forward and parallel to one another. And you can gently release the neck, release the crown of the head to face the mat. You can keep your palms down on your shins, wherever they're reaching, keeping a bend in those knees. Definitely do not lock out the knees here. And taking a nice deep breath. And if you'd like, you can grab opposite elbows and just gently swing side to side, giving your low back a nice release. And as you're ready, come back to center. Bring your hands to your shins as you inhale your halfway lift. Back is flat, shoulders are down away from the ears. And on your exhale, fold back down. And on your next breath in, we'll slowly come up to standing, rolling up one vertebra at a time. And when you get to the top, gently bring your head over your hips, feeling a nice alignment, letting your shoulders drop down. And on your next breath in, circle the arms down, round and up. Maybe gaze up as the palms touch. And exhale, let your hands come down to heart center in prayer. And now we'll just check in here. You can close the eyes. Ask yourself how you're feeling. Giving yourself a bit of a break. And you can refocus on the intentions that have brought you here to this practice today. Just revisiting that and your reason for being here, so it can inspire you for the rest of the practice. And as you're ready, you can gently blink the eyes open, coming back into the room. And you can keep the hands at prayer or release them down to the sides, or if you like, you can always inhale the arms up. As we step our left foot back, we're stepping pretty far back. We're going to bring the left foot to be on top of the toes, and the right knee is directly over the right ankle, keeping a nice bend in the knee. And we're going to firm the belly here. If you need to, you can have a slight bend in that back left knee that can really alleviate any pressure in the low back here. Then have a nice breath in and exhale. Let the shoulders relax down away from the ears. Just staying strong, really squeezing those inner thighs towards one another to help you balance in this pose. And as you're ready, we're going to open the arms up to the side, come into a nice open twist here, facing the right side of the room. Really opening across the chest, feeling a nice twist in the torso. And as you're ready, come back to center. And exhale, palms frame the foot as you step back into a plank pose. So in our plank pose, we're really energetically pressing the heels away, firming the abs up and in, and maybe you can lower the hips slightly here. And whenever you're ready, we're going to go down onto our belly. So if you'd like, you can let your knees drop and gently lower down, squeezing your elbows towards your sides, or you can lower down in one straight line, as so. And when you're ready, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Keep your hands in line with your rib cage. And inhale your cobra. Heart lifts up. And exhale, go down. Inhale this time. Maybe lift the hands off the mat. Really pressing the tops of the feet down. Exhale, lower. And we'll just do one more, just like that. Pressing into the tops of the feet. And exhale, lower. Curl the back toes under. And lift yourself up into your downward facing dog. Pedaling out the legs a little bit again if the hamstrings are still feeling tight. And we can check in with our foundation here in a downward facing dog just to make sure that you're in the most comfortable down dog that you can be in, so then through the rest of the journey you just feel very comfortable in this pose. I know it can be a bit of a workout still. So your hands are going to be shoulders width apart, fingers are spread wide, and your feet are about hips width apart. And instead of trying to lock out the knees in your downward dog, you can keep this bend, which will give you a nice longer spine, make you a lot more comfortable, and it still has the same benefits as if you had your legs straight. This is just really helping you have more space and more comfort in this posture. And whenever you're ready, you can take a couple more breaths here, and then we will walk our feet forward like we did before, coming into our Uttanasana forward fold, releasing the neck, keeping a bend in the knees, giving yourself space. It is so important to honor where you are in your practice. Inhale, we're going back into the halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, taking the hands to the shins, the knees, the thighs, wherever is comfortable, drawing the shoulders back away from the ears. Exhale, fold back down. And as you're ready, inhale, slowly roll up to standing. Very, very slowly. And this time we are going to be doing the other side for our high lunge. So wherever you had your arms before, you can always test out a new arm variation if you like. I'm going to inhale my arms up. And whenever you guys are ready, we're going to step the right foot back, coming into our high lunge, making sure you're really pressing back through that right heel, and keeping that left knee over the left ankle. Inhale fully. And on your exhale, soften the shoulders down away from the ears. Just making sure that you are relaxed in your upper body and strong in the lower body. Remember, you can keep that slight bend in that right back leg if you feel any pressure in your low back. And whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, open to the left, coming into a twist. Really staying strong here, opening wide, feeling that twist in the torso. One more full breath. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, plant the palms to frame the foot. Step that foot back to meet the right. In our plank pose, lower down however you like. Knees down, whatever is serving you. And we're going to do those 3 baby cobras again. So really pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Really firming, pressing the pubic bone into the mat. Hands are in line with the ribs. And as you're ready, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And last one. And lower. Now, you bring the big toes to touch here. Press into the palms, lift yourself up into an all-fours position, bringing the knees as wide as the mat. Big toes are touching. And we'll walk our hands back, sending our seat to our heels. Walking your hands out. And let your forehead rest on the mat. Coming into our Balasana Child's Pose. And we'll start to wind down here in this posture. Taking nice full breaths. Letting the belly just release down towards the floor. And with each in-breath, feeling space in the low back. And with each exhale, just sinking into the earth a little bit more. Now we'll inhale together here through the nose, really big inhale. And on your exhale, I want you to sigh it out through the mouth, just letting it all go. And if you'd like, you can do that a few more times. Inhale fully. And sigh it out through the mouth. And on your next in-breath, We'll gently, very slowly bring ourselves back up, walking our hands towards our knees, and swing the knees to one side. And we're going to start setting ourselves up to come down onto the floor. So however you'd like to get there, slowly lowering yourself down, very gently. And you can hug the knees into the chest. And maybe rock side to side, giving your back a little massage while you give yourself a bit of a hug. And now we'll plant the feet and we're going to take a nice gentle twist. So you can take your arms and you can extend them out. And you're going to shift your hips over to the right slightly just to get our spine in alignment for when we twist. We're going to bring the knees in and let them fall to the left. Feeling this nice gentle twist in the spine right before we close our practice. Taking 3 full breaths here. On your next inhale, bring the knees back to center, plant the feet, and shift your hips back to center, and then a little bit over to the left. And let the knees fall to the right. Taking 3 full breaths here on the other side, right before our Shavasana. Feeling the belly expand. And the belly dip. And whenever you're ready, lift the knees up, plant the feet, bring your hips back to center, and extend one leg and then the other leg, letting the feet fall away from one another. You can keep your arms out, taking up a lot of space in this Shavasana today. Or you can extend the arms down alongside the body, palms face up, whatever is serving you today. And here in our Shavasana, you can just revisit our intention for today. Checking in on how we are doing, how you feel about your own practice, and what kind of transformation you're hoping for. Or maybe you don't really have a vision in mind. Maybe you just want to take it one day at a time. And we'll stay in Shavasana for 10 full breaths. And start to wiggle your fingertips and toes. Slowly bringing your knees into your chest. Giving yourself one last hug. And whenever you're ready, falling over onto your right side, using your right forearm as a pillow. Taking a full breath here. In this fetal pose. And keeping the eyes closed, gently press yourself up. Coming back into a comfortable seat, you can bring the palms to touch. And as you're ready, start to blink the eyes open. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you tomorrow. I can't wait to do this journey together, and from my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked today's class, please give this video a thumbs up, and you can subscribe to my channel so you get notified every time I post a new upload and a new class. And if you'd like to support me further, you can go to the link in the drop box below, and you can buy me a coffee and Sonia here a doggy cookie. From my heart to yours, namaste.